What's up? What's up? What's up? What's cracking, everybody? I hope all is well with you guys. Thoughts of a predicate winner. Back at you with another one. All right. Just got done doing wild horses not 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you see a bunch of videos of me wearing the same shirt in a row, it's not because I don't have any clothes. It's because I actually had to pre-record some of these videos and spread them out. Because I have such a busy week, I really don't think I'm going to be able to get around to producing content like I normally can. So I hope that you guys enjoy this anyway. But I just got done doing wild horses. And that's Nova November. We'll do wild horses for Nova November. But that's going to be under my lives, by the way. But before I got out of here tonight, I needed to make sure that I had something en route for Tom Tuesday, right? So for Tom Tuesday, we're going to do New World Order. I hope you guys are ready. This one has been heavily requested, as a lot of his music has been. I'm pretty sure with our request list, it's probably pretty much every song he's ever created, I feel like. But I'm looking forward to this one. By the title alone, it sounds super intriguing and interesting. And I can't wait to dive into it, especially after hearing Wild Horses, which I really didn't rock with like that. Really for a multitude of reasons. It wasn't just the auto-tune. It was like it didn't do none for me. That's all. But before we get into New World Order, please hit that like button and that subscribe button for your boy. I know I got to earn it. I hope this can be the day that I do. Unfortunately, there's still about 50% of y'all that like to come back and watch these videos, which I'm ever grateful for. But if I can get you to hit that subscribe button for me, we can reach more people through the algorithms, and they can, not just me, they can see this content that you guys love so much, and maybe they'll be introduced to something new, and you'll get more and more people in Hangover Gang, the Renegades, the Fallen in Reverse fans, the Hobson fans, the NF fans. I got a large group of people that are starting to come to the page and subscribe, so I think that it's dope. For instance, that a bunch of Ren fans are here now, and they might see this and they might like it, where a bunch of Tom fans might see something from NF and be like, oh, I like that. I like that kind of versatility, and I'm hoping that everybody keeps an open mind and an open heart towards it as we do as the reviewers or the reactors. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is Tom Macdonald, New World Order. All right, y'all, let's get it.
Here's the problem with America, the country is broken. Cause they minds stay closed, but they mouths stay open. Get attacked and we blame terrorists, go broke and we blame the price. Blame racists for the racism, but only if his skin is white. If we don't need guns, cause we can call the police. We don't need fire extinguishers, call a fireman please. You didn't wanna build a wall and now the border is weak. Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet. Racism is gay, if you're offended, that's retarded. And tolerance is great until you speak and you're...
Hold on, dude. That was hard. That's a hard bar, bro.
Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet. Racism is gay, if you're offended, that's retarded. And tolerance is great until you speak and you're a target. If a white man paints his face black, he's a racist piece of garbage. But you put him in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of the...
Woo! When did this come out? Oh, he's talking that talk. This is what I was talking about on Wild. Like, I know that you can't do this all the time. Sometimes you just want to kind of let loose and make a fun track. I know. But to me, like, Danger is a let loose, have fun track, which was super dope and super hard. This one, but this is what I know he's capable of. Like, these type of rhyme patterns, putting words together, the lyricism being elite, and just being able to paint a vivid picture in your head, even without the music videos. And I just feel like they really dropped the ball with Wild Horses on that, All right, let me rewind this a little bit.
And now the border is weak. Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet. Racism is gay, if you're offended, that's retarded. And tolerance is great until you speak and you're a target. If a white man paints his face black, he's a racist piece of garbage. But you put him in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of the noise. Freedom's an illusion if they censor your voice. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys. But a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice.
Dog, he murdered that. Murdered that, dude. That's one of the best verses he spit. That's one of the best verses he has spit. Not only holding up a mirror and showing you your ugly reflection, but pointing out all the he's pointing out all the nonsense, right? But also what's not done enough today in society and hip hop culture and culture in general, or at all, period. What's not done enough is pointing out people's contradictions. And that's what he's doing here. Like, these actors are in Hollywood are talking about, like, no, we can't build a border, but they got fences that are 15 foot tall. You can't get to them. I mean, that's real, bro. That's a real sentiment. If it was look, if it wasn't valid, if there was no validation to the argument, I wouldn't celebrate it. But he's talking like, this is real facts, real contradictions, and people have real issues because they stand 10 toes in this nonsense, and all he's doing is just pointing out the nonsense, holding up a mirror to your face like, look.
And he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of the noise. Freedom's an illusion if they censor your voice. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys, but a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice. You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special to a new world order?
This is hard. This might be my favorite song already. Now, I'm not one of these reactors that hates on Tom hooks. I normally can enjoy the Tom hook. That doesn't mean that I think Tom is brilliant at making choruses. But when he does hit it out the park, he hits it out the park. This is out the park. The flow, the melody, the cadence. Another time that I feel like he really knocked one out of the park was, what was it? Facts with Ben Shapiro. And I remember in that reaction vividly saying, like, y'all can go back and watch it if you don't believe me. I vividly remember saying, like, man, this is one of the times where he really knocked a hook out of the park and he put Ben Shapiro on it. It's craziness, man. But no, this is super hard, man. The whole verse, the hook, everything about this so far is super dope.
Better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special to a new world order? Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal.
Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. In other words, when your facts are matched with actual facts, you're a farce. So you're only spitting facts until somebody comes into the room to point out your falsehoods and that you're a farce, and all of a sudden you don't have no facts no more. I like that, bro. I like that. I like it.
To a new world order.
Why they hate the flag, they try to burn it to the ground. Don't do that in front of me, I'ma let off a round. Pow, scream loud, burn the city down now. Put it on the news, make them all feel proud. Look, make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it cause they black or they make bad decisions? I ain't good at math, but it seems like it's division. Or is it white privilege?
Ooh, that's not contradictory. That's controversial. That's controversial right there, dog. Run it back.
Don't do that in front of me, I'ma let off a round. Pow, scream loud, burn the city down now. Put it on the news, make them all feel proud. Look, make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it cause they black or they make bad decisions? I ain't good at math, but
maybe a little bit of both sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
seems like it's division, or is it white privilege? I believe politicians need to be locked up. Try to take our freedoms, that's how you get shot up. Got our back against the wall, try to just stop us. More guns, more ammunition, please stock up. Election gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten your kids, show up right where you live. Make me wanna grab a rifle and just go.
You act like you're so much better than us.
This is hard. I want to enunciate a little bit on what I was just talking about, though, because I know a lot of my fans and a lot of their fans are gonna watch this, and they're gonna hear me say what I just said about the black in the prison rate, and they're just gonna think that I'm just an idiot. So I want to enunciate a little bit. I do. Y'all know where I align. Y'all know where I'm at. I've been very adamant about what I believe in. I'm biblical principled. I stand 10 toes on it. And I do believe that it's probably a little bit of both there, because I'll be honest with you guys, I do believe in a little bit of white privilege in America. I don't believe that it's to the extent that they try to throw it in our faces. You know what I mean? But I do think that in a lot of cases, listen, in the projects, and Adam knows this. In the projects, a lot of these kids grow up without fathers. So the only person that they have to look up to, and let's break it down to a science now. So y'all just bear with me. For instance, in my household, I'm teaching my girls, and if I had a son, I would be teaching my son a code and a morale and a standpoint to live their lives by as their father. I'm laying down the map. Take me out of the picture, and you put another man outside, especially for boys. You put another man outside on the corner slinging dope. He's got gold chains on. He's getting the girls. Those kids are going to grow up and look up to him because they don't have anybody to counteract. So that's the only person that they look up to. You get what I'm saying? They don't know. What else? So what I'm saying is, yes, you know what I mean? They made bad decisions, okay? But what I'm saying is maybe a little bit of both, because they weren't taught that those were bad decisions in the same way that I was taught that those are bad decisions. You get what I'm saying? And I'm from that cloth. I'm cut from that cloth. Like, I went through hell. So don't get me twisted. I'm not some just like outstanding white American. Like, I went through a lot of struggle. I hung out with that environment of people. When I've been locked up in my past, I literally got locked up. And we went to court after being locked in for a week because we got denied bond. And I went into court, and somebody that got arrested on the same night as me for a suspended driver's license was told that he needed to stay for 30 more days. He did violate probation, but so did I. I violated probation as well, and I got caught with marijuana in the car. That's all they got me with. But nonetheless, they let me go right then and there, which I thought was crazy at that point in time. And I was like, why would they let me go with a drug charge? And keep in mind, this was years ago. Marijuana wasn't thought of as the way that it's thought of now. And they made him stay for another 30 days for a suspended license. We had the same probation officer. We had everything. We got locked up on the same night. We were booked at the same time. We stayed in the holding cell together and went into Gem Pop together. I'm not trying to say that in every aspect of life that white privilege supersedes everything. What I'm saying is, in some cases, I see the existence of it because I've just seen it with my own eyes, that I got out of something because I was white, whereas somebody else got put into something because they were black. I've seen it multiple times. I gave y'all one example. I'm not going to sit here and give you millions of examples. I'm telling y'all one example. So that's all I'm saying. I still think the verse is super fire, and I think he's spitting nothing but straight facts. That's just the only thing that I would challenge even a little bit. But he's cut from that cloth too. So he's seen it. And listen, my pops wasn't around for me like that all the time. You know what I mean? He was locked up for a large portion of my life. But I still had like a grandpa to look up to. Like, y'all have to and even though I didn't want to be nothing like them at that point in time, I wanted to be gutter. I wanted to be molded by my OG and my brothers. I didn't want to be molded by like my grandpa. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I look at my grandpa like a superhero. Back then, not so much. But what I'm trying to express to you guys is that these kids are growing up in the projects and in the hood with no chance. They have no chance. None. They only know what they're taught. The same as me and you only know what we're taught. You understand what I'm saying? I was taught from a very young age, even if I was rebellious and just resilient on doing wrong, I was still taught from a very young age a code and a morale, even if I didn't want to live by it, that these biblical principles is the best way to live life and function in society. You marry a woman, you take care of that woman, you have kids with that woman, and you care for your family. I was taught that from a very young age. These kids are taught from a very young age, and even if they're resilient and not wanting to listen to it, and they're rebellious against it, they're taught from a very young age, this is the code that you live by. Of course they're going to live by that. That's their code. So anyway, rant over. It's okay if you don't agree with what I'm saying. It's okay. We don't have to agree about everything. But that is my 2 cents, and it's the way I'm going to feel until the day I die. So if you don't agree, that's cool. Leave it in the comments. I just will have to agree to disagree, because that's just where I stand. Now, on the wavelength of what they try to put out, like in liberal media, no, dude. Like, no, it ain't like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, in some aspects in life, when you're talking about getting locked up specifically, I feel like there's something there. There's something there.
Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order. And everyone blames white folks for every little bitty thing. We don't have no one to blame, we take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility.
Yeah, Tom.
We don't have no one to blame, we take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility.
I don't understand trans man with humility. I'm just trying to raise my kid the best of my ability. If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You cancer, you can't be the answer, you killing me.
And I hate white.
Bro, I love this song, bro. They're going back and forth. Is this all Brave 1 or Brave 2? It's got to be Brave 1. This is so hard. I love this. I love
blame, we take responsibility. They tell you that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order. And everyone blames white folks for every little bitty thing. We don't have no one to blame, we take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility.
I don't understand trans man with humility. I'm just trying to raise my kid the best of my ability. If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You cancer, you can't be the answer, you killing me.
And I hate white supremacy just as much as you, but I ain't feeling guilty for something I didn't do. The system's killing everyone, it sucks, but it's true. They kill you, then they broadcast it and call it the news.
Or they'll brainwash you through social media feeds. And if you disagree, delete you immediately. Make America China pretty easy to see. I will always remember the land of the free.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order.
That's my favorite song. That's my favorite song from Tom and Adam as a collective. I mean, that is stupid hard, bro. And I agree with everything that they said. I had a little bit of pushback for that one part that we discussed earlier in the video. Literally everything else that hit home, dude. That hit home, bro. That's so good, bro. Shout out to Adam and shout out to Tom. That was sick. I love that, bro. Hold a mirror up. You know what I mean? And point out the contradictions. Why is everybody in music, Hollywood, the media, the news, everyone is so terrified to point out contradictions? Everything that they talk about on that side is it's contradictions on contradictions on contradictions, dude. It's sickening. And it gets to the point, like I just saw somebody talking about Jelly Roll, of all people. I saw a tweet earlier today talking about Jelly Roll because Jelly Roll took a picture with Kid Rock and some other old man I don't know. Y'all probably know the picture I'm talking about. Jody probably does specifically. And Jelly takes a picture with them and they're talking about, I will never listen to Jelly again, deleted his whole album out of my iTunes, deleted everything Jelly Roll related. I hate Jelly Roll because he's with the MAGAs now. I'm like, for taking a picture with Kid Rock? The Jelly Roll, like the Jelly Roll that stands up against the system, the jelly roll that goes to the Supreme Court and battles for drug addicts and battles for help with addiction. The jelly roll that literally, you're talking about the same jelly roll that brought all these kids from prison out on stage to let them sing a song, to show them that you can be here, but don't let it defeat you, because look what you can become. That jelly roll is a bigot fascist. I'm like, dog, y'all got to cut it out, bro. Y'all got to cut it out, man. And what that tells you is the person that tweeted that doesn't know who Jelly Roll is and doesn't know the first thing about his music. It's gross. It's gross behavior. And what you're dealing with on Twitter, what you're dealing with on Facebook, even your friends and your family, maybe even you, everybody is full of it. Everybody. And that's why I got off of Facebook. I noticed it right off the bat, bro. I was like, I even see my cousins. I see people I care about. I see my family, my friends, some of the best people I know out here telling me to my face, for instance, I like water. And then getting on here and someone's trashing water, so they're like, I hated water. I've hated water my whole life. Huh? Why are you saying that? And then you see they get, 85 likes. And I'm like, you did that for a like? You're lying because you want likes. When you go to bed at night, though, which one do you do? Do you like the water or no? And that's where a lot of people stand, and it's crooked. I don't know how they haven't fallen down yet, because you're unbalanced. You don't even know what you like anymore. Do you like the water or not? You know what I mean? Or is it gotten to the point where secretly you love water, but socially you hate water because you want to stand with these people? We live in a really weird, twisted society, and that's why this election was so special and so prominent, because 75-80% of us stood up and said, not no more, bro. We're done. Enough. And it's going to be exciting to see the transformation, even if we only get it for 4 years. Let's appreciate this 4 years, man, because the real stood up and handled business. It's fire. I like this song, man. This is one of my favorites from them, dude. I really enjoyed it. The hook was excellent, Tom. 10 out of 10. I loved it. The song is a 10 out of 10. The video was a 10 out of 10. I love it. Shout out to Nova for the video. It's always a blessing. And what a great Tom Tuesday, man. I loved it. Shout out to Acal. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Hangover Gang. Shout out to the Goon Squad. Much love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you on the next one. All right. Peace.